to see TASBot save all the frames in Pokemon. Greetings from Germany. And with that, we've got the run you all donated for, so let's hear it. We're gonna send it over to TASBot, Pokemon Blue.
All right, I have with here me. Don't start time yet, we're gonna start time again in a second. I have with me here me, Shenanigans, the proverbial Gen 1 couch runner. Eddaket, famous for petting the Eevee. And a classic Let's Go runner. And Gymfreak over here runs Sword and is a NSC runner. Top NSC runner. This is gonna be Pokemon Blue, no save corruption. So we're not gonna do save corruption to win. You can start time. All right. And this is GIFVEX's task. I did not write this task. GIFVEX wrote this one. He's a classic Pokemon speedrunning programmer and tasser.
Yeah, and in honor of GIFVEX, we decided to let him name the character names for this run. He was pretty adamant he wanted to name the rival and the trainer specifically after one of his best friends when he was growing up. Yeah. And then I don't know, he's gonna name the rival here. Oh, just default name.
Yeah, default name works.
Perfect.
All right. So yeah, it's gonna start out pretty much like every Pokemon Gen 1 run, except, you know, luck is no longer a factor. So we're gonna go ahead and do the rival fight. We're gonna be picking Bulbasaur for this run, which is, unfortunately, well, Bulbasaur is the worst starter, so
and
no offense.
It's chosen because it is the worst starter. It's actually the fastest starter to get through the rival fight because you can lose incredibly quickly.
Yeah. The statistics on losing this fight is actually kind of insane. You need 2 critical max rolls from the Charmander, and then a max roll, which is about 1 in, 250 million?
Yeah, it's like 250 million, it's insane.
Yeah, also notice the audio's glitched. That's part of the task. It's kind of like a swag strat here.
Mm-hmm. It depends on the position and direction of NPCs in the game, and it's like, GIFVEX puts so much time into making this not only really fast, but entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of really cool stuff. Yeah, Bulbasaur.
But I also like to say that those critical hits, they might be rare, but they are critically important for the task going fast.
We're doing this
you
again.
watched too much of that XY run. So yeah, this is probably the best time for donations during this rival fight. It'll be about 3 turns, so probably 1 or 2. Oh, looks like he has his headphones off. All right, so.
Yeah, in addition to getting hit by Charmander a bunch, we're also going to be going for tackle misses. This is not a Gen 1 miss, like you might think. Tackle was 95% accurate in Generation 1, so it's just standard bad luck.
Yeah, for the RTA route, we picked Charmander because it gets through the rival fight consistently the fastest, but Bulbasaur has the biggest top end, so for the task, we'll take Bulbasaur. Yeah, rival fight's over.
All right, so we're going to do the typical Gen 1 thing. We're going to go up to Viridian Forest, or Viridian City, get the parcel, and come back down. While that's happening, Shen, do you want to go over the history of the run?
Yeah, sure. NSC kind of started as like a race category. A bunch of us wanted to race a glitched version of Gen 1. And with save corruption, it's just 0, 0, 0. Everyone's seen it. And that wouldn't be fun to race. So we came up with a category that was just ban that glitch, but allow everything else. And there's kind of been 3 big routes. The first one was we would glitch a Gengar in Mount Moon and then just steamroll the game with that. Those were like 50 minutes. Then we had another route when we found the Brock through walls glitch. Those were usually about 15 to 20 minutes. And then now we have this crazy route, which is absolutely insane, and you'll see in a little bit.
Some extra YOLO grass on the way down here that you wouldn't normally take in RTA, but we can get some donations now.
Yep.
All right, we have $200 from Olympian who says, my birthday is tomorrow and figured I should donate some money to a good cause as an early gift. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday.
One thing we should also mention is that he talks to Oak from the side here. This scrolls the screen up a little bit farther, and it makes it so that when the rival walks up and down the screen, he's walking less tiles. And because the rival kind of does like a little swag walk and goes really slow, we want to make sure that he's walking for as little as possible.
Yeah, the rival takes about, each one of his tiles takes about the same amount of time as 1 or 2 of our tiles. So we sacrifice 3 tiles to make him walk 2 less.
Still don't know how he beats us to all the gyms. Look how slow he walks.
No kidding. It's also worth noting you can talk to him from behind. In fact, in yellow, you'll actually see runners talk to him from behind because if you talk to him from the side, the Pikachu gets in the way and he has to jump out of the way and all that kind of stuff. So as we're going up to Viridian City here, in typical Gen 1 fashion, we're actually going to go to the Pokemon Mart. We're going to get some Pokeballs, actually one Pokeball because we get perfect luck. And we're going to catch our new starter, or new main Pokemon on Route 22.
Yeah, you might see in Gen 1 speedruns now we use manipulations to hard reset the console and get a catch consistently. So we can do it with one ball in RTA even. But the task doesn't need to hard reset the console because it's tracking everything from the point that we've turned it on 5 minutes ago.
Yeah, normally we would save right about here and then walk over to Route 22 to catch the main, but for this run we don't need to do that. Yeah, most RTA runners know the Nidoran minute, so this is going to be a no-save Nidoran minute. That's not Nidoran.
Yeah, we're not doing Nidoran here. We're gonna catch the Spearow. It's also worth noting that with doing these RNG Manips RTA, you can actually catch Pokemon using a frame perfect input. This game allows you to buffer so many inputs, so that's what really makes RNG Manips possible in RTA.
Yeah, it's really only the A press through the whatever Pokemon has appeared. That's really the only difficult A press for a manipulation.
Yeah, and even that has like a 4-frame window or something like that.
All right, we're gonna deposit some Pokemon here and then heal to set our warp point. Raelcun, you got any more donations for us?
I have a few, yes. We've got $200 from the Fluffy K that just says TASBot OP. I've got $500 from Mr. X who says, we give what we must because we can. Thank you to both of you for your generous donations.
Awesome.
And also, I have $100 from Fabi Yu who says, TASBot is love, Tasgoose is honk.
Oh, I'm so glad we dumped that Bulbasaur. Oh,
Yeah.
I don't like having that on me.
And we also manipulated the NPCs in that PC to go up and down exactly when we wanted them to.
Yeah, so the Spearow that we just captured, we're going to be using that as our main Pokemon for a little bit. And we actually manipulated the stats as well. So this specific Spearow has very good attack, very good speed, and very bad special and defense. So that might seem kind of weird that we want to take damage, but we do actually need to. And something else to notice, a lot of the patches of grass can't generate encounters in Gen 1. It's the ones with the flower in the bottom right. Tash just ignores that. It could just walk on the right side of this line of grass, but it just goes all over the place. Just why not?
Maximum swag.
Coming up is the level 9 Weedle fight. It's pretty much the last fight before Pewter. This thing's going to take 2 pecks to kill. Wait a minute, that's interesting.
All right then.
That seems that's a 1 in 100, right?
Yeah, that's a 1 in 100 for a level 5 Pikachu.
I hope we don't die.
Yeah, we should be fine.
As long as it doesn't crit, we're fine.
Oh.
Okay. Well,
All right, well.
are we gonna desync now?
Surely the task accounted for this. somehow.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right,
looks like the
doesn't look
task
like we
accounted for it.
desynced.
All right,
Okay,
cool.
that's fine. Yeah, we'll keep going then.
All right, we can try again. We can just go back up to Forest.
Yeah, we'll just head back through. No big deal. It only costs like a minute.
Yeah, and the task, it's going to go all through all this grass. It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, right through the grass.
Right through. So coming up right when we get through this door, we're actually going to do the level 9 Weedle fight. It's not going to die in 1 critical peck, so we're going to hit it with 2 non-critical pecks. And we're also going to take 2 critical poison stings. That's going to knock us down into red bar. If you know anything about Gen 1 speedruns, red bar is very important because it allows us to skip certain audio jingles, things like Pokemon cries as well as level up jingles.
And even though we're doing a few fights here, it's still worth it to get the red bar for just a couple of fights.
I hope you enjoy this sound.
All right, so right here we're gonna do the level 9 Weedle fight. This Weedle doesn't die in 1 critical peck, so unfortunately we have to do 2 non-critical pecks. Luckily we're already in red bar. We don't have to get hit by the Weedle at all.
The string shot fail here is faster than missing a move. That but it failed text is faster than the X attack missed. So just every little nuance.
That's weird. Don't refresh the stream. Everything is fine. We're not
Okay, we're walking slower, but we're able to walk still. Hopefully we can get to Pewter somehow.
Dude, it's the
man.
graduation march.
And at least he's in sync with the music.
Yeah,
Why didn't we get seen? Okay, at least we're gonna have the level 9 Weedle fight.
Yeah.
We might not be able to kill it with a critical, but we can at least kill it with 2 non-critical
They're
hits.
2 Pokemon.
But 2
Pokemon, though.
That's level 6.
That one's level 6. Yeah, that might go down to a critical then.
I think, yeah, that'll work.
You know, if we're lucky, of course. Okay. Red bar skipping the level up jingle there and the Caterpie cry saves, you know, a couple seconds here and there.
Got it.
All right, so now we're done with that bug catcher. We can actually go to Pewter City
Yeah,
finally.
now we can finally make our way
Wow.
there. Oh. Nice.
And here's the Hall of Fame.
The Hall of Fame.
That's the Hall of
right there.
Fame.
So a really quick explanation of what just happened. You can find more like detailed information on TASBot.org. But basically, we use the Deathfly in all those fights to increase our map strip index to a point where we can actually point the game to run code in different places of memory. The trainer ID, the Bulbasaur, all that kind of stuff. And that actually just warps us to the Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So time's coming up real quick. And time.
There we go. All right, guys. This has been the task block at AGDQ 2020. Again, I had Shenanigans, Eddaket, and Gymfreak here with me, TASBot83, on the commentary for the Pokemon Blue task. If you want to see more, yes, taskvideos.org has a lot of information on the tasking. Discord.task.bot if you want to check out any of the TASBot team. And also, yep, we have t-shirts for TASBot available from the Yeti. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
This is Dwango AC. I want to send out a huge shout out to everyone who was involved in this. It's actually a really long list. Lord Tom, Maru, and Tampa made the Super Mario Brothers 3 tasks. Aglar, Andrew G, I think that's Aglar? Anyway,
Aglar.
Andrew G made the Super Mario Brothers 2 tasks. Givefex made the task for Pokemon Blue No Safe Corruption. And then we had Jabim, the Haxor, GlitchCat7, Sven, Shenanigans, Eddaket, Gymfreak739, TyKevin83, and sort of myself on the couch for commentary. I would like to thank everyone who put in an effort for this across the Discord.task.bot community. Thank you so much for the support from Caden, Angel Wind, Onosaurus.
Extremes, who made the Game Boy interface software
Exactly.
to do this
Extremes
playback.
made that. We have folks, there's so many people. I'm gonna forget somebody. There's so many people. It's impossible to get everybody. Again, theyeti.com has a prototype t-shirt made by Freem from our community. Looks fantastic. It's the direction we're headed in. I'm gonna pass the mic over to Mike for an important announcement.
Thank you very much, Dwango. That was a great task block, everyone. And I have one thing to say. Go! Wait a minute. It's not the end of the marathon. It's not time to say goal. I'm actually here to announce our final bonus game, which is the new Switch version of Link's Awakening at a $400,000 target. I know it's high, it's ambitious, but you know, in the 10 years of GDQ that we've had, we've been crushing targets. But do you want to know something? You might be wondering, you know, there's this other like ultra secret bonus game on the schedule. Like, what's that all about? Well, we're doing a new type of incentive. It is actually a milestone incentive, and it's for a Super Mario Maker 2 showcase, including, and that's why we're announcing this at Task Block, a tool-assisted demonstration after the game. But you have to hit the milestone of $2.3 million total. This is all donations, including the one towards the bonus game, for file names, bid wars, including the next One Mind incentive, and then we can finally reach that It has to be, the 2.3 million total has to be hit before the end of Mario Maker, but I have faith in you all. We've always been crushing goals at GDQs, and I think this will be no exception. Thank you, everyone.
All right, thank you one more time to Ty Kevin and the rest of the TASBot crew for that wonderful showcase. We do have something to announce here real quick as well. You may have noticed that the crowd control extension has gone live on the channel. This will currently allow you to exchange your bits for coins in preparation of the crowd control Link to the Past randomizer event tomorrow. Exchanging coins now will allow us to test systems and ensure a smooth experience for tomorrow. Additionally, For GDQ attendees, that means everybody in the room right now, you will find a link in your profile page that will take you to a special page that will allow you to help vote for effects to be sent during the crowd control event. You can find the profile page and login link at the bottom of the GDQ front page. With that, we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back just after this.
Good evening, friends. What is up? I am Mr. Game & Shout, and I'm going to be hanging out with you here, howdy, for this upcoming Legend of Zelda Wind Waker run. But before we get to that, I've just gotten word we are ready for an interview, so we are going to go ahead and throw it over to that stage for a quick chat with our Dark Souls runner.
Production. What's up, guys? Welcome back to AGDQ 2020. I'm SpikeVegeta, and I gotta love it. Every single time I'm looking over, thank you those three people. Every time I look over, there's more than three people in the audience. The house is packed here in Orlando. Unbelievable stuff. Just enjoyed a great task block right there, and now we're setting up, as we said, for the Legend of Zelda Wind Waker. Somehow we're gonna beat that game in about 90 minutes. I don't know how it's going to happen, but we'll see coming up. But also, after that, later tonight, we got a game series that I just played for the first time this year. Fell in love with it myself. Regal's going to be showing off his skills in Dark Souls. How you doing, my man?
I'm doing good. How are you, Spike?
Dude, I'm doing great. I'm about to say, we just got to nerd out a little bit back here. Like, oh, what do you like about Dark Souls? Oh, what's your favorite boss? So I'm basically just going to conduct the interview exactly like I just did it. So, what's your favorite boss from Dark Souls, Regal?
Manus would probably be my favorite.
Dude,
we're not going to be killing him tonight, but he's probably the most fun to do in a speedrun, I would say. Because you don't absolutely just destroy him with the move swap glitch. And there's a lot of different strategies you can use on him. I usually don't fight him a lot because I don't do all bosses as much, but I would say he's probably the best fight.
Yeah, you were talking about, this is kind of one of a big, one thing I would say is a big strength of a lot of speed games is, are there a lot of different categories that you can run? Would you say Dark Souls is strong in that regard?
Absolutely. There's the main categories that we have are any percent no wrong warp, any percent force quit, a lot of any percents, by the way.
Yeah.
And all bosses.
Which makes it all seem redundant, and also, that's not actually any percent, but.
Yeah, there's there's a ton of different ways to go through all of them, and every single one of them has a wildly different best strategy that you're going to go about, and every single one of them also has different strategies within them. So like any percent has two major routes. There's the Black Knight Greatsword, which is the fastest, but it's not that much faster than the Dragon Tooth, which is what I'm going to be doing. And for the Dragon Tooth route, you don't have to farm a Black Knight weapon.
So it's consistent.
Right. There's a lot of misconception about Dark Souls that you have to farm Black Knight weapons in order to speedrun it, but that's not really that true. There is one category, though, that really relies on them, and that's No Wrong Warp, but that's the one that I run the most. The two fastest routes, there's the Black Knight Greatsword and the Black Knight Halberd, and those are way faster than anything else. Like, you're going to save minutes by just doing a farming route, so those are definitely ones that are like that. There's Force Crit, where the fastest route is the Great Club.
Oh,
you
really?
pick up in Blighttown.
Yo, the club. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm in. All right.
Big club. And then there's all bosses. The fastest route for that is the Black Knight Greatsword, which you have to farm. But there's a ton of all bosses routes that you can do. Like basically anything you want to do in terms of a build for all bosses, it's viable. It might not be the fastest, but you can do it.
You bring up a lot of different categories there, a lot of different potential builds of sorts, at least different weapons you get to utilize. I got a social media question here from @SpadeAceTweets. What weapon or strategy do you wish was speedrun viable?
Well, the only strategy I wish that we had was a way to skip Sif, honestly.
Oh,
And
so you didn't have to hurt him. Yes. Sure. You don't like Sif?
I hate fighting Sif.
No.
I hate fighting him.
I mean, I don't like making him limp. That's really sad.
I don't like seeing him.
Oh.
It's just a lot of RNG. He hops around and yeah, he's just.
I can
not
imagine
fun.
that, yeah, like the little bit of Sanctuary Guardian, but not quite as bad.
Yeah, that's one of the bosses I wish we could skip. In terms of weapons, I don't really know. I like the Black Knight Halberd. That thing has been viable forever. So I like that one.
Got another social media question here, two down. We got from Rusty Iron 29. Why did you start speedrunning Dark Souls?
I started speedrunning Dark Souls as a way to just play the game more, because I've been playing Dark Souls games since day one that DS1 came out. And I've been a big fan of them since, but I played all of them casually, and I just wanted to play them more, so I started doing challenge runs of the game. Did like SL1 runs, bow only, which isn't even that hard, but there's shield only runs. And then there's a point to where anything that I wanted to do beyond that was kind of boring. Like, some people might like them, but I personally don't like doing really low damage runs or no hit runs. But I always liked speed runs, especially because you could just get strong and go through as fast as possible. You don't have to worry about having super low damage or anything, because you get really strong in the speed runs of the game. So that's basically why. I just wanted to play the game more, and that seemed like the best avenue for me to play it and enjoy it the most.
I love that just as like a billboard for speedrunning in general. Like, you get infinite replay value from what is just a single player game.
Exactly.
So that's awesome to hear you feeling the same way about it. Again, guys, we are looking at, just to remind you guys, we are going to try to raise basically $1 million, try to push past the $2.3 million mark for tomorrow after Super Mario Maker 2 to get in that Super Mario Maker 2 TAS, effectively what it's going to be. You know that's going to be insane after watching a lot of that stuff tonight. I also want to add an additional member to our interview here. We got Sent over here with prizes. What is up, my dude?
Hey, Spike. Always glad to be here. I was supposed to be. Am I Spike? Okay, good. I was supposed to be over there, right? Like I'm supposed to be here.
Well, I mean, we'll always take you sit on the couch with us.
All right. I'm always.
You don't mind, right, Regole?
No, that's fine with me.
All right,
excellent. So, Spike, real quick, before I get into some of these prizes, when are we all playing Dark Souls, Rando?
Dude, little item enemy rando?
Want to do a race?
What, a race? Oh, I would get.
I think we lose.
Would you like to race the speedrunner on the GDQ stage? Dark Souls enemy rando.
Anyway, Spike, we have a ton of great prizes, and like you mentioned, we're going to add a crazy bonus task to the schedule tomorrow after Super Mario Maker 2 if we can reach that $2.3 million mark. And the best part about that incentive is you don't have to donate directly towards it. You just got to donate. Just like prizes, you don't got to donate directly towards them. You just got to donate. That means you should head over to GamesDoneQuick.com and check out all the great incentives you can put your donations towards. I know we got a couple of wonderful filed names tonight. Guys, we have so many amazing prizes that are available right now, and they close at the end of The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, so make sure to get your donations in ASAP. We have The Legend of Zelda Goddess frame print from Iggy Ziggy. You know, we got the Kokiri Pearl, we got the Goron Pearl, and over behind Spike, we got Nairu's Pearl over there behind his head. Super cool. $20 minimum donation. for the set of 3. We also have a beautiful butcher's block in the shape of a question block from Super Mario. Super cool. We have this beautiful Makar Amigurumi from Geeky Cute Crochet. Look at him. You found him. Someone get this guy a little violin. He's adorable. $25 minimum donation. I can't win him, but you can. So get those donations in. Guys, we got all kinds of good stuff. We got this Mega Man string art. It's made of string. We have so many amazing prizes. This beautiful diamond Legend of Zelda artwork here. It's upside down again because I don't know what directions are, but I do know what good art is. This is like 7,000 individual beads. You can't even see with that much of a zoom. It's crazy. $40 minimum donation ends at the end of Wind Waker. So many great prizes. Head over to gamesdonequick.com. Check out the tracker. It's going to have all the information you need. Spike, I think that's going to just about do it for us. I think the 3 of us are going to go play some rando, but for the rest of you, let's throw it back up to Mr. Game & Shout as we get ready for The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker with Link is 7.
Woo!